Hey guys, welcome back to the Citystead. As you can see, we are not in our normal setting by the woods all around us. We are over at the parents' property, and today we're doing some tapping of the trees. So we really wanted to start making this maple syrup, and after they found out they had a bunch of maple trees over here, we decided this was as good a time as any to start doing it. So we've never done it before. We don't really know what we're doing. We're not experts at it or anything, but we are giving this a try, and there's probably a good, 12 trees I think over here. Plus there's some at his other property, and he's already tapped those. But we're over here today tapping these ones and collecting some syrup, and he's already got a boil going on his first batch, so we'll be checking all that out.
Upward angle, which I'm hoping I'm at a slightly upward.
It's slightly upward.
And I'd say about 1.5 inches, which I'm just going to eyeball. And then you want to look for the nice blonde shavings. You now know everything I know.
So from what we know from watching other YouTube videos on how to do this, which is all that we've done for figuring this out. So you're supposed to find your tree, which they went through and marked all these before. And we're gonna go on the southeast corner or southeast facing part of the tree. And you're gonna try to find a root and kind of line up right where a root is. That's what we understand is the best way to do it. You go about 4 feet up where you're gonna put your hole. And you're not going 90-degree in. You gotta have it so it can let the syrup or the sap drip down. So we're going to go on a slight upward angle with the drill. And you're going about 1.5 inches to 2 inches into the tree. You already got some sap coming out of that one. So from what I also understood is you really want to make sure you clean that out with the drill, because if you don't want to have any debris or bark or anything left in there, as it can introduce bacteria and stuff into the tree and give it disease.
And plug your fire.
Now for the spile. See if we got it deep enough. There we go, we got a dripper. The thing we're dreading most about these bags is that there's a little zip tie wrap that goes around the edge of it. And we brought close to 30 of these things, and we're down to our last 4. I think they're getting really brittle because of the cold weather. So every time we go to tighten them around the bag on the cover that we have, they kind of break and snap off. Well, that's what I did last time, was just push it until it got tight. I didn't try to pull it. So this is the spile that we have. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Somebody will correct me. But they have this thing that hangs down off the front, and what we found was these cool little PVC pipes with this hole cut into it. So when you go to put it in there, it just kind of goes over it, and then you rotate it down, and it holds on there with a little notch in there. So it's pretty cool for keeping the debris out and all that. A lot of people use buckets and covers. We got these bags. They're probably cheaper. And just like that, put it in there. And yeah, we're done. Ready to go. Moving on to the next one. So far, all the trees that we did were sort of small. We only did one tap in them. But just looking at the size of this tree, this would be one of those trees that you could possibly put 2 or more taps into. I'm not sure the actual dimensions is supposed to be, but I know something like an 8-inch tree is a 1 tap, and then anything beyond that is getting closer to 2. This is very large. I don't know if you can see or not, but it's a pretty large tree. So this would probably be one where you could actually do 2, possibly 3 different taps in this thing if you really wanted to. If you guys have wondered why these bags are blue, from what we understand, if you use clear, the sun can get to them, penetrate through the clear, and it might do damage to the sap. Whereas this blue, it's kind of like a sunscreen for sap, protects it from that sun. That's a wrap. We got 15 taps in now altogether. Are you looking forward to all the work you got ahead of you, Dad?
Yeah.
Boiling down all that stuff?
I sure do. Yeah, this is what, 5 gallons? Yeah.
It's every bit of 5 gallons. So you just saw us empty all these bags. And we're using the bags. This is our first time doing this maple syrup. So we're not experts or anything. We got these as a Christmas gift. My dad and I both got some bags and some files and these little covers to kind of keep the debris and stuff out of these bags. So we went through, he emptied these all out Friday, so we're talking like a day and a half of collecting sap now, and we just emptied out, what, 7 bags and got 5 gallons of sap. So doing pretty good. These things are really flowing, although we had a really warm couple past days. A little cooler tonight, down in the 40s, 30s today. So probably slowing down a little bit. This upcoming week looks a little kind of cold. And then I think next weekend it's going to be up again during the daytime hours, and we'll really be filling these things up, and he's going to be emptying them out almost every single day at that point, from what it looks like, just because they don't hold a lot. They're not, you know, they're not 5-gallon bags each, so they're pretty small. I'm not sure exactly what they can hold, but I know it's not very much. And it seems like even with the tie wrap on here, that the heavier these get, they're going to pull and pull and pull. They're just on this PVC pipe that is the cover for debris and covering the spile. And it just seems like that, you know, too much in there, we might have some things fall off and stuff like that. So we gotta really keep an eye on them and not let them get too heavy. We're gonna go back over and check out the boil. All right, so we just got done tapping all those trees. We did 8 trees over here. We were just coming back through and looking at it, and it's a little hard to get in here because of the trees, but you guys can see that. It's already got quite a bit of sap's already up in there. So that's pretty exciting. It's filling out. I'm sure this will be emptied in the next couple of days, the way it's going already. So that's pretty cool. Some of these trees got some pickers all around them. They're a little dangerous. All right, that's it. We're out of here, guys. See you next time.